Hey everybody, welcome to another Buddy Reviews. Today we're checking out a reproduction of a Crye elastic front flap for AVS, JPC, 2.0, SPCs, whatever. You've probably already seen this before. This was actually on the SPC plate carrier review I did of my kiddo's plate carrier. I decided to actually check out the flap by itself because we've already done an AVS flap of the same nature, but the real Crye one. So I thought we could talk about the fake one too and tell you what's different, what's the same, and would you want this or the real one? So anyway, front is 4-inch elastic, just like the real one. Body is similar, but not exact. It feels like roughly about 500 D-cordura, like kind of like the real one. You have 3 grommets. The grommets look to be a little less robust on this. And then this is the difference. You have your 1-inch shock cord, just like the real guy. But on the real one, we have 1/2-inch webbing pulls. On this repro, they have 1-inch. That might be something you like. You might like the bigger pull. I kind of like the smaller pull personally. You do have Hapalon style front pieces, just like on the real Crye, but there's no real stiffener in here. The real Crye has what feels like a Tigris stiffener inside, but it does have the same stylization where it sews down, comes up, and you run your shock cord through. Shock cord is adjustable in the back, right here, 3 spots, just like on the real guy, which we'll pull out in a moment to show you. And a little difference too is back here in your little AVS style attachment points, it is 1-inch webbing. On the real one, they use gross grain. Again, I'll show you that in a moment. Got the same little tie-downs on the sides. The bottom is 1.5-inch webbing, finishing it off. And then your spacing looks to be pretty close to the same as far as the cells go. Yeah, so, all right. So this is the repro, the fake. It looks pretty decent. Not the best I've ever seen, but it's decent. Now this is the real one. So side by side, they look close at first glance. You'd be kind of like, oh, I'm not sure. But then you can really quickly start seeing the major differences. One, the webbing is off. The elastic is a little off. The coloration of the elastic is a little muted, a little weird, whereas this is totally different. You could tell the elastic's actually thicker than this elastic. Some might say it's a bonus. I don't know. Mag usage on the real one, we were easily able to get a PMag, 545 AK mag, and a Stenag mag in. Hmm. 545 doesn't seem to like to go in as well. It can do it, but it didn't seem to like it as much as it did on the real one. So we got all 3 in. 545 seemed to be a little harder. It seemed to go into the real Crye a little better. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the 545 again. This is the real Crye. Yeah, not as much bulging in the real Crye as you had from this with this mag. So is this compatible with AK 545 mags? I'd say yes, but not as compatible as the real Crye. The real Crye, like I already said, has this stiffener in here. So this is a stiffer piece of material. This is just kind of rubbery and flimsy. And then the bottom, we have this little bit here that you do not see here, thank God. That shows you it is not a real Crye. There is no label back here, which you have on the real Crye, right there. And then this real Crye has gross grain right here, whereas this has webbing. So it's a little different. On the actual Crye, they just went with standard Coyote webbing right here. They went with multicam, webbing, sorry, Velcro. They went with multicam on this one. I mean, it's all the same to them. It's all fake, so it's probably cheap as dirt. But on the real one, they did not do that simply as a cost-saving measure. It's just easier, cheaper to use that stuff than it is colored stuff. If they were to use real, like, multicam loop on every little piece, it'll probably drive the price up by about $1 or $2. So, I mean, it could be wrong. It could be maybe about 80 cents. But still, it would make it more expensive. The cordage sucks. If you buy one of these, for love of God, go buy yourself some 1/8 real shock cord and switch it out, because this stuff is, 1, it loses elasticity very quickly. 2, it's so shiny and crappy. I will be doing that for my son because that just doesn't look good. And maybe consider getting some like 1/2-inch pulls, because they're just better. Or change them out for something like a SS Precision pull. Overall, though, shape-wise, pretty much the same. Diameter and everything pretty much the same. So you're kind of getting roughly the same stylization of functionality out of the repro as you are out of the real one. And then I've got my kiddo's plate carrier here. Give you just how it looks. You would run it through here, All 4 of those would go through these 4 slots, and then it would Velcro down. And that is how it looks. Not a bad piece of kit. If you like slimlined pouches, like I said in my Crye review, this might be the way to go for you. He likes it. He liked it because he could use his AK mags and his AR mags when we play, because we like to kind of swap between the two. So he has one flap on his plate carrier for both his guns, and he doesn't have to constantly switch it out, because when we went over how to attach this, he immediately was like, yeah, no, once that's on there, I'm never taking it off again. That was a pain in the butt. And I was like, yes, sir, it is. And now I have to make him put it back on again because I took it off because I'm a dick. That's all I got, guys. I hope you got something else with you. Crye Precision versus repro. Repro's not bad. Crye's better. We all know that. But if you have less shekels, maybe go for the repro. It gives you the same functionality. As always, man, get out there, play some Airsoft. LARP smarter, not harder. Hopefully, see you on the field. Peace.